Okay, so now I think we can solve some of the problems based on today's and last day class. So now I will go to the problem section. Okay, in the 10 minutes or the last 10 minutes, we will solve problems based on amplitude modulation. Then we will close the meeting. So I actually, this document consists of all the questions related to the analog modulation. That means AM, FM, PM. Now in this class, we will solve only the problem related with the AM system. So this problem is related with the AM system. They are giving two signal. The signal consists of M1 as well as M2. Okay, so this is like DSB system. This is another DSB system. It is simply like a multiplication. So the first message signal is having value bandwidth or maximum frequency bandwidth. Message bandwidth means maximum frequency 10 kilohertz. Second message is having maximum frequency 15 kilohertz. Now, what is the modulated bandwidth? What is the overall bandwidth of this system? They are asking. Solution. I already told you whether it may be AM system or DSB system. This is something similar to DSB system, double sideband suppressed carrier, but it is not a single tone, it is a multi-tone. We are given with two message signal, but out of this, which is largest? Large FM. You should take only largest FM. The largest frequency here is 15 kilohertz. Okay, we are given with two frequency, but you have to take just larger frequency. Then bandwidth means twice the largest frequency, that is simply 30 kilohertz. 30 kilohertz is the answer for this question. Okay, again, don't get confused with the sign. It may be sin or cos, no problem. Sin or null, cos or null, or no problem. Just will get instead of plus or minus, instead of cos, we may get sin, but there will not be any change in the frequency. So, the answer is 30 kilohertz. Next question. Sometime this question is related with the signal system also. I'll quickly tell how it is related. First, we'll read the question. The 1 megahertz sinusoidal carrier is amplitude modulated by a symmetrical square wave. Now, the problem here is they given C of t. The C of t frequency is 1 megahertz and also it is sinusoidal. No problem, because carrier we used to take sinusoidal signal. But that M of t is not the sinusoidal. M of t is given as a square waveform, that too symmetrical square waveform. Now you should know what is symmetrical square waveform. The symmetrical square waveform will be like this. Okay, it goes like this. Wait. Okay, symmetrical square waveform. So instead of sinusoidal signal is giving square waveform, the two symmetrical square waveform, on time, off time, both are same. Now you should know what are all the frequencies available in the message signal. If it is a symmetrical, okay, anyway, given the period of this signal is 100 microsecond. You are given with period. Then what is the fundamental frequency in the signal? That is reverse. Okay, 1 megahertz. Okay, so if you take reverse of this, 1 megahertz divided by 100, 1 megahertz divided by 100. 1 megahertz is something equal to 1000 kilohertz. So that means this is like 10 kilohertz. The fundamental frequency is 10 kilohertz. Now, apart from the fundamental frequency, we also will be having the odd components. Odd components. That means apart from F0, as it is a odd signal, we will have F0 and then 3 times of F0, 5 times of F0. We will have all these frequencies. Odd signal na வந்து என்னது odd number of frequencies எல்லாமே இருக்கும். 3 times, 5 times எல்லாமே வந்து நம்மளுக்கு இருக்கும் ஆன்சர். அப்போ மாடுலேஷன் பண்ணும்போது என்ன வரும்? FC plus or minus Fm is the formula, Fc plus or minus Fm. Now, Fm consists of many frequencies like F0, 3F0, 5F0. So that means plus or minus, instead of Fm, I can put 10K, then I can put 30K. Okay. Again, at the output of the AM modulator, we will also be having Fc, carrier component irukum. Adu illama Fc plus or minus Fm irukum. So what is Fc? Carrier is 1 megahertz. Okay, then what is Fc minus Fm? That means 1 megahertz means 1000 kilohertz. 1000 kilohertz minus 10, that means 990 will be there. 1010 will be there. 1030 will be there, but this will not be there. So the question is, which of the following frequencies will not present? That means C is the answer. Here, C is the answer. That means this question is related with signal system as well as the communication system. Sometimes this volume questions kepanga tappa kuda. Next question. In the AM signal detection, we are using envelope detector. Just now we have seen what is envelope detector. The main condition for envelope detector is mu should be, modulation index should be less than 1. That's okay, but carrier frequency is 1 megahertz, and then message signal frequency given as 2 kilohertz. And then what is the question? What is the appropriate value of time constant? Just now I have told you that formula, tau must be in between 1 by Fc and then 1 by Fm. What is 1 by Fc? That is simply 1 microsecond. What is 1 by Fm? 1 by 2 kilohertz. 1 by 2 kilohertz. 1 by 2 kilohertz means, okay, 0.5 millisecond. 0.5 millisecond or 0.5 millisecond is equal to 500 microseconds. Then out of this, all this option, which is in between this value, tau should be greater than 1 microsecond and then less than 500 microsecond. So B is the answer. So you should know this formula. Next question. Okay, this is based on the yesterday's class. We are given with some signal, and also they mentioned this is AM signal. I hope you remember our formula. The formula of AM signal we have given like this: AC 1 plus mu cos 2 pi Fmt into cos 2 pi Fct. If you just expand this equation like this, say AC and then cos 2 pi Fct and then AC mu cos 2 pi Fmt multiplied with cos 2 pi Fct. Okay, so ஏற்கனவே ஸ்டாண்டர்ட் ஃபார்முலா தான் கொஞ்சம் எக்ஸ்பேண்ட் பண்ணியிருக்காங்க. ஓகே, அதுக்கப்புறம் காசியா காஸ்பிக்கு ஃபார்முலா அப்ளை பண்ணல, அவங்க இன்பிட்வீனில் கொடுத்துருக்காங்க. ஸோ நம்ம பார்த்த உடனே ஏதோ புதுசாக இருக்கணும். ஸோ உங்களுக்கு ஃபார்முலா தெரியணும், அது தேவைப்பட்டால் எக்ஸ்பேண்ட் பண்ணணும், இல்லைனா ரிடக்ஷன் பண்ணணும், இதெல்லாமே தெரியணும். ஸோ இந்த ஃபார்முலா தான், இதே தான் கேட் எக்ஸாமில் வரும்னு சொல்ல முடியாது. ஸோ நீங்கள் ஏதோ ஒரு ஸ்டெப்பில் இருக்கிற ஃபார்முலா ஞாபகம் வச்சுருப்பீங்க, அவங்க அதுக்கு முன்னாடி ஸ்டெப்பில் பேஸ் பண்ணி கொடுத்துருப்பாங்க, இல்லைனா அதுக்கு அடுத்த ஸ்டெப்பில் இருக்கிறது கூட கொடுத்துருப்பாங்க. ஸோ இதுவும் அது போல் எக்ஸாம்பிள் தான். இப்போ இந்த ஃபார்மேட்டுக்கு எழுதிட்டேன் நான், காஸ் 2 pi Fmt cos 2 pi Fct. So AC mu value they given as 2. From this, AC mu is equal to 2. Now what is the question? For the demodulating the signal using envelope detector, at the receiver side we are using asynchronous detector, that is envelope detector. What is the condition for envelope detector? At any point of time, mu must be less than 1. Mu must be less than 1. Okay, mu must be less than 1. What is the minimum value of AC is asking. So from this equation, AC is equal to 2 by mu. Okay, AC is equal to 2 by mu. Then what must be the value of mu? Okay, if you take mu 2, then it is 1. If you take less than 2, what will happen? What should be the AC, what should be the minimum value of AC? So that means I have to calculate mu, 2 divided by AC, 2 divided by AC. Okay, minimum I have to put 2 here. Okay, 2 by 2, minimum I have to put 2. Okay, it may be greater than 2 also. If I put 3, mu is less than 1. If I put 4, then also less than 1. But I should not put less than 2. That's why the minimum value of AC, minimum value of carrier amplitude is 2. That means what is expecting from you, you should know this formula clearly. If it is an envelope detector, mu must be less than 1. Okay, அது டைரக்டா கேட்காம எப்படி இன்டைரக்டா கேட்குறாங்க, ப்ராப்ளம்ஸ் வைஸ் கேட்குறாங்க. ஸோ அதனால கான்செப்ட் எல்லாமே தெரிஞ்சாதான் போட முடியும். நெக்ஸ்ட், this is angle modulator. We have not covered, and then superated and receiver also we have not covered. I think yes, this has been covered. Now we are given with AM equation. I hope just by seeing this you can understand this is similar to AM equation. Then to recall the formula, AC 1 plus mu cos 2 pi fmt, then cos 2 pi fct is asking which of the following demodulator we can use. Okay. Mu வந்து நம்மளுக்கு என்ன கொடுத்திருக்காங்க, mu வந்து 2 கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. Mu is 2. If it is 2, only we can use synchronized demodulator. If mu is less than 1, we can use envelope or synchronous. If mu is greater than 1, only we can use synchronous modulator. So option C. This is related with superator and receiver, and this one we have covered. They given message signal and then carrier signal, and also they given the modulation index as 0.5. Then you want to calculate this quantity. That means you should know the formula. Okay, so total sideband power, and this is the AM system. What is the total sideband power? PC mu square by 2. He is not asking total power, only sideband power, total sideband, upper sideband as well as lower sideband. What is the carrier power? PC cancel, mu square by 2, mu is 0.5, then 0.25 divided by 2, I think 1/8 is the answer. Okay, so the remaining problem we will cover later. நம்ம அடுத்து சூப்பரேட்டட் அண்ட் ரிசீவர் பார்க்க வேண்டியது இருக்கு. அடுத்தது FM PM இதெல்லாம் ஒரே கிளாஸ்ல கவர் பண்ணிட்டு ரிமைனிங் ப்ராப்ளத்தையும் பார்ப்போம். டைம் இருந்தால் நம்ம அடுத்த டாபிக்லாம் கூட ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணலாம், அடுத்த டாபிக். ஸோ ஐ வில்